Hey, it's khalilabre. Thank you for coming back to my channel. Before I get into this video, please like and subscribe so we can get things rolling. Like and subscribe. Thank you. All right, so as you can see, I'm in my fancy shirt today. I actually just got finished recording and uploading a video for my business YouTube. Lemons and Gold Publishing LLC. So if you're interested in what I do as a publisher, go ahead and subscribe to that channel as well. It is a new channel, so I am going to be putting more content on that channel as well. Yeah, Lemons and Gold Publishing LLC is the name of that channel, and my indie publishing company. I own my own small publishing company, but what I actually wanted to talk about today, I have a frizzy ponytail. That's not what I wanted to talk about. This is not a curly hair video, but that's what's going on with my hair today. As you can see, I have my grays popping out. My glitter hair. Okay, glitter hair. Okay, we magical up in here. But anyways, I wanted to talk about my academic career so you guys can kind of get a background of what I have done academically. Okay, so once upon a time in 2007, okay, so I'm gonna definitely be giving away my age in this video. I graduated from high school in Orlando, 2005, and I took I want to say, like a 2-year break. I went traveling. I went to Puerto Rico. No, I didn't go to Puerto Rico then. I went to New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia. I did a lot of road trips, and I started working at my first job. I was basically getting my experience in, I guess you could say. And then in 2007, I ended up going to a community college in a small town west of Orlando. And I was there for a very short while because, for one, I got into a bad car accident in 2007. And then for two, that's when the economy started going down, and I ended up having to drop out of college to work and help my family. So that happened. So I dropped out the first time for that. Let me sit up straight. I'm out of breath. But I dropped out for that reason, and it took me about 4 years to go back again. I ended up, when I first started college, I started to be a teacher. I wanted to major in special education, but I was starting at a community college first. Um, so then 4 years later, after I dropped out in 07, 4 years later, 2011, I went back. I wanted to be a dental hygienist, and I had switched my major to that. And then I was like, that doesn't, that sounds good money wise, but that wasn't my passion. Like, I didn't really want to do that. um, Long story short, we ended up moving back to Orlando in 2011, and I ended up dropping out then, going back to work. I did a lot of retail work, a lot of customer service, like call center work. So from 2011 to 2016, I was out of school. So 2016, I think I was like 29. I was close to being 30. But I went back to community college to finish my associate's degree in 2016. So I graduated with my associates in 2017. I went to my first community college I went to was Lake Sumter Community College. It's a state college now. And then the second community college I went to was Valencia Community College, and I finished there with my associate's degree, my AA degree. So then I was like, at that time, I was like, I love work. I have always loved writing. I've loved reading like all my life. Like that is my thing. Like I speak the African American vernacular, but on paper you wouldn't be able to tell it was me. Um, so I was like, I really want to get into that because in every job that I had, I was relied upon for like communicating, communication between two or three entities or whatever. I write better than I speak, so I was always the one being asked to send emails and letters and stuff to like corporate offices and things like that. So I was like, why don't I just major in this? It's like I love it, and this is what I do best. So why not just major? Excuse me, in this field. So 2017, I transferred to the University of South Florida here in Tampa, and I majored in English, but I majored with a concentration of professional writing, rhetoric, and technology. So basically, I learned a lot of marketing tactics. I learned a lot of technical writing, um, all kinds of communication is what I was concentrated on with my English bachelor's degree. So I graduated from the University of South Florida in 2018. And from there, I ended up being an online ESL teacher. You have to have your bachelor's to do that. And I did that for like a good, I want to say 3 years at least, 3 or 4, no, 3 years. And I loved it. I was teaching English to kids in China online. And it was fun to do. You just had to go over different exercises with them, like phonics and spelling and reading and comprehension and that kind of thing. And so I loved doing it. The only thing was it wasn't paying what I want. Um, but I did that for a while. I was going through some things in life, and I'm always going through some things in life. But I was staying at home, and so I was able to do that for a long time. I was able to do that all through COVID. The whole thing that went down 2020, I was still working. So I was grateful to have that. Um, but I graduated from the University of South Florida in 2018. And so from 2018 to 20, 2020, I was out of school. I decided to go back to school to get my master's in 2020. So November 2020, I went back to school, and I did Southern New Hampshire University online. I did their creative writing, Masters of Fine Arts and Creative Writing program online. And I learned a lot about the publishing aspect. And it was part of the reason I even created my own. I had already created Lemons and Gold Publishing, but I wanted to know more about the industry as I went along with growing my business. So it really helped me to already have things in order for my master's. So yeah, I it took me about 11 or 12 years to get my bachelor's, and I graduated with my master's at the age of 36. Yeah, I'm up there, y'all. But I graduated with my master's at the age of 36, and I'm kind of toying with the idea of going back for my doctorate degree because since 2020, no, since 2022, I graduated with my master's in 2022. So since then, I have been teaching in public schools. And that's been a challenge because I have different health conditions, and especially like with my bipolar, it makes it even more challenging having to deal with behavioral issues and keep up with certain dates and meetings and um, everything that comes with being a teacher, lesson planning, and it's a lot of moving parts to teaching. It's not just be a teacher and go there and you have to be with the kids. It's so much more to it. And it's like, but it looks like I'm kind of stuck in the teaching field, which I don't mind teaching. I'm used to teaching. Like all in my work history, I have a history of leadership roles, whether I was like a trainer or a quality analyst, and having to go out and talk to the call center reps about their um, interactions with customers and things like that, or even having to be in charge of a department on a sales floor. So I have a lot of experience in leadership. I'm a big sister, like I'm the oldest child. So it's like life has continuously given me these positions of being the leader. And what I can say about that is sometimes, like, I'll be honest. Let's be honest. Let me be for real right now. Sometimes it's overwhelming because you feel like everybody is depending on you, and you feel like you can't make a mistake. You can't do anything, wrong because everybody is depending on you. So the way I've been dealing with it, because especially when I started teaching public school, everybody was like, oh, you would make this perfect role model for the kids and you can be the role model for this. And all my life, I have been told to be a role model. And let me tell you something. I am nobody's role model. I am a normal person who is flawed. And, if you're inspired by me in different ways, then be inspired. But I am nobody's role model. I have my own flaws and mistakes and things that I do that's not perfect. I put my pants on like everybody else. Actually, I probably don't, because sometimes I have to sit down now that I know I have sciatica and I have to put my pants on when I'm sitting down. but but you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm just a person, so I I hate when people put other people on pedestals, because we're all the same dirt. We're all the same dust. When you die and when I die, we all turn into dust, whether you cremate it or not. Um, so there's that aspect that comes with being a teacher. It's like you're automatically made to be the role model. And for my teachers out there that are feeling overwhelmed because of this ideology, don't feel like you have to live up to that. Like, I understand there are certain things that you have to be mindful of while being a teacher, but you're a normal person. You're an everyday person, just like everybody else. We don't have to be Captain America, or I like to go by Wonder Woman when I'm feeling like really empowered, but we don't have to be that every day. What we do have to be is the iron sharpening iron, you know, to help each other out. To, if you see somebody seem like they falling apart, lift them up, that kind of thing. But as far as I want to be like you, don't, no, don't put that stress on yourself. Let me get my soda. I have a Sprite addiction. Like my cup. Teacher life. Miss Kylie. I got this on Etsy. My hands are always shaking. But yeah, so um that's what I have to say about being a teacher, my academic career, most of my work history. Um I worked mostly retail for like I worked, how can I put this? I did 8 years in retail and 8 years in a call center environment. Um, and honestly, if my back wasn't messed up, I would go back to doing retail because I liked interacting with the customers that come from all over the world. They speak different languages, they have different, all kinds of customers. I like interacting with people, even though I'm not much of a, like, I call myself not a people person, but everybody else tells me I'm a people person. But I do like to interact with new people. Um, I love to help people. Um, I've always been like that, like just always looking out for others, without looking for anything in return, that kind of thing. So that has been my work history. And I just got into this teaching thing about 5 years ago. 3 years as a, ooh, excuse me. 3 years as a ESL online ESL teacher, and 2 years as a public school high school teacher. So, like I said, I'm thinking about going to get my PhD because I really would like to teach college. I would like to be a college professor. Um, but I know with the degree that I have, my Master's of Fine Arts and Creative Writing, that is also a terminal degree, kind of like a PhD, especially if you want to teach English, writing, that kind of thing. I could go for those kind of positions, but I'm gonna give this teaching thing another try. I have, I did a virtual interview. I think it was yesterday for this school. That's actually like right up the road from me, and the principal wants me to come tomorrow to visit the school. So I feel like I got the job because why do you want me to come see the school? So it's a special education school, which when I first went to school in 2007, I wanted to major in special education, um, as a special education teacher. If I could speak, that would be great. Um, so I'm going into this with the thought and mindset that this is my purpose. This is what I am here for. I can't seem to escape the leadership teacher role in my life. So I'm going to go with it. But yeah, so, anyways, thank you for listening. If you made it this far, drop a cupcake in the comments. Also, again, make sure you check out my other YouTube channel, Lemons and Gold Publishing LLC. And if you can, please definitely subscribe and like the video over there. But if you can, please donate to us, so that we can get off the ground. We're trying to push book sales, we're trying to get book reviews, and we just want to be able to spread our wings and to be able to reach out to more BIPOC authors, Black, Indigenous, people of color authors, who are trying to just get started in the publishing industry and want to be seen. They want their novels to be seen. And it's definitely hard work behind the scenes running a publishing company. I'm not going to lie, I've been very discouraged lately about it. My two authors that I have under me, they've been trying to keep me encouraged to not close Lemons and Gold. It's definitely been a fight for me, having to work and having to keep up with everything, and and run a business. And so it would help so much if you guys would either donate or buy our books, or leave book reviews. Reviews are big for us. Okay, so but that's all. All of that is explained in the video on that channel. I go into more about it on that channel. Okay, but thanks again for listening. I'm gonna let you go, and you enjoy the rest of your day, night, morning, evening, whatever you have. All right, bye.